true that you use your clothes to create controversy and punish the president?
Oh, this is lies, Stephen.
This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
Ever wonder what Melania's diary would say? Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert think they've cracked the code, and it's juicier than a White House leak. From help me eyes to secret escape plans, these late-night hosts are spilling the tea on what's really going on behind those perfectly crafted Trump family photos. Buckle up, folks. This ride's about to get bumpy. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Alright folks, let's dive into the secret world of Melania Trump's diary. Jimmy Kimmel, our late night detective, thinks he's cracked the code on what's really going on in the First Lady's mind. And let me tell you, it's juicier than a White House leaker's tell-all book.
He didn't condemn the violence on January 6th because she was busy going over White House renovations that day.
It's nice to relax and spend time with the people I love. And also the president. Hey!
Kimmel's been keeping a close eye on Melania's public appearances, and he's spotted something interesting. It's like she's sending out an SOS with her eyes. You know, those help me looks that scream, get me out of here. While her face is frozen in a polite smile. It's like watching a hostage situation, but with better outfits. Now we all know Melania's got that whole Ice Queen thing going on in public, but Kimmel's got us wondering what's really going on behind that perfectly sculpted facade. Is she secretly plotting her escape, practicing her I'm not with him face in the mirror, or maybe she's just trying to remember where she left her Free Melania t-shirt. But here's where it gets good.
And there are other signs Melania is distancing herself from Trump this month after the president implied LeBron James was stupid on Twitter, setting off a controversy that he would have to fix and trying to make sure that no one asked her to do something like that again. The First Lady put out a statement that seemed to support LeBron and even offered to visit his school for at-risk children.
Kimmel, in his infinite wisdom, decided to channel his inner Melania and write some fake diary entries. And boy, are they a hoot. Picture this, day 1463, still trapped in this golden cage. Send help. I mean, can you imagine? It's like The Princess Diaries meets Orange is the New Black. Now, I know what you're thinking. But how do we know what Melania's really feeling? Well, apparently there are these body language experts who spend their days analyzing every twitch, blink, and nose scratch of political figures. And let me tell you, they've been having a field day with Melania's public appearances. They're probably the only people more obsessed with her body language than Donald is with his own hair.
I see. Thank you. You don't see that every day.
Oh.
Only Donald Trump would call his wife in to watch a top secret mission like it was a TikTok of a baby hippo or something.
So everything's happy with you and your husband?
Oh, everything is so wonderful with me and my husband.
But here's the kicker, folks. Kimmel's got us all on the edge of our seats, wondering what other juicy secrets Melania's diary might hold. Is there a chapter called 101 Ways to Avoid Holding Hands? Or maybe a list of top 10 excuses to skip state dinners? The possibilities are endless. And then, just when we thought it couldn't get any better, Kimmel drops the mic with his punchline about Melania's happiest moment. Drum roll, please. It's when Trump walks away. I mean, ouch, that's gotta hurt more than trying to walk on the White House lawn in stilettos.
Good, so we shouldn't believe the claims about your marriage in Omarosa's book?
Oh, of course not, Stephen. She is a wacky Lola.
2019, her husband called her in to watch a classified military operation even though she didn't have security clearance.
What kind of person ends up in the White House after being on The Apprentice?
Alright folks, get ready for a wild ride through the Twitterverse. Stephen Colbert's got some juicy predictions about Trump's social media habits that'll make you question if we're living in a political satire or just plain old reality TV. You see, Colbert's got this theory about where Trump does his best tweeting. It's not the Oval Office, not Air Force One, but a place a bit more golden. That's right, Colbert suggests that Trump's most explosive tweets come straight from his golden throne. Talk about tweeting from the seat of power. But wait, it gets better. Colbert and Kimmel decided to have a little fun and imagine what Trump's Twitter feed might look like if he really let loose. They cooked up some fake tweets that are so ridiculous, they're almost believable. Almost. Picture this: Trump sitting on his golden toilet, smartphone in hand, furiously tapping away. And what does he write? "The failing late night shows are rigged against me. Nobody laughs at their jokes. I have the best ratings, ask anyone." I mean, can't you just hear him saying that? It's like he's in the room with us. But our late night heroes didn't stop there.
I also avoid being in rooms with my husband.
And now, from Slovenia, please say hello to our former First Lady, Melania Trump.
True that you use your clothes to create controversy and punish the president.
Oh, this is lies, Stephen.
Oh no, they kept pushing the envelope, trying to out-Trump Trump himself. And let me tell you, they came pretty darn close. The cherry on top of this Twitter Sunday, Colbert's final imaginary tweet from Trump: "I hereby demand an immediate investigation into comedy treason. These so-called jokes are an attack on the presidency and the American way of life. Lock them up." Now, you might be thinking, come on, that's too much. Even Trump wouldn't go that far. But here's the kicker. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the comedy ends and reality begins. Trump's got a habit of lashing out at these late night jokesters, calling them fake or losers when they poke fun at him.
You are literally trampling the Bill of Rights?
No, Stephen. Do not say that.
Platform is immigrants are dangerous. Immigrants are killing our country. We have to stop the immigrants. Look at the way these two lovebirds interact with each other. Their chemistry, it's positively smoldering.
It's like he can't take a joke, even when the joke is staring him right in the face. But here's the thing. While Trump's busy rage tweeting from his porcelain office, the rest of us are left wondering what's real and what's just really good satire. These comedians aren't just throwing jokes at a wall and seeing what sticks. They're holding up a mirror to our political reality, and sometimes what we see is pretty darn absurd. Kimmel and Colbert aren't just cracking jokes, folks. They're wielding the mighty sword of satire to slice through the political baloney. These late night laughs aren't just for giggles. They're shining a spotlight on the bizarre world of politics. It's like they're holding up a funhouse mirror to Washington, and boy, is it a wacky reflection.
Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than watching a man and his wife try not to smudge each other's bronzing cream, you know?
But here's the kicker. While we're chuckling at Melania's imaginary diary entries and Trump's toilet tweets, we're also getting a peek behind the White House curtain. It's like a political peep show, but with less nudity and more narcissism. These comedians are basically giving us a crash course in politician psychology 101, and we didn't even have to enroll. So next time you're watching Kimmel or Colbert, remember, you're not just laughing, you're learning. And who knows, maybe Melania will take a page from her fictional diary and make like Houdini. Hey, if she can disappear from public view for weeks, maybe she can vanish from Trump Tower too.